Hey, what's up guys? Josh here, and today I'm going to show you the quick version of how to create a Matrix-inspired background, or the Matrix code, rain, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go to New File. This is Photoshop 2022, the latest, greatest version, by the way. And you can create whatever size canvas you want. I'm going to do a 1920 by 1080 canvas at 72 ppi. And next, I'm going to change the background color. So you can either just invert the white background by hitting Control I, or you can grab the handy dandy paint bucket tool. Make sure your foreground color is set to black, and click on the canvas. So let's go ahead and switch our foreground and background color back to how it was, with the white as the foreground. And now we need to generate some text. Because this is the quick version, we need to generate some text. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a lot of typing and trying to find fonts and all that kind of thing. So we're going to open WordPad, or actually Notepad in this case. And TextEdit would be the equivalent on Mac. And then to generate text, we're going to do something kind of interesting. We're going to open up a window here, and just go to any photo you have. And we're going to click and drag that into our notepad. And let's minimize that. And you can see we have a lot of interesting looking code here. I don't know what exactly this is. I'm not a programmer by any means, but this looks really interesting. Okay, so I'm actually going to skip this first bit here where there's a big blank spot, and I'm going to click and drag. We don't need tons of this, so I'm going to hit Control C on my keyboard to copy the text. Then we're going to go back to Photoshop. We're going to go to our text tool, and we're going to switch it from horizontal to vertical type tool. And instead of just clicking anywhere on the canvas, we're going to click and drag from the top left of the canvas down to the bottom right corner. So now we have a bounding box for our text. And you can see it's actually kind of thrown some lorem ipsum dummy text in there. It's already selected, so we're just going to go Control V, just paste the code in that we copied, and that looks pretty stinking good, actually. I'm not a fan of this text on this side, so I'm just going to delete that. And yeah, that looks pretty good. We want to change the color, so we are going to select all. We're going to go to our color, our text color up here, and I just want a neon green, so we're going to go 00FF00. That's the hex code for neon green, and we're going to hit OK and hit our little checkbox there so that that takes. And that looks pretty good, just for a few minutes creating some matrixy text. Now, there are a lot of different places you can go from here to make it look a little bit better. You could add a glow, so if you right-click on the text layer and go to blending options, go to outer glow, and we're going to change that to that same neon green. Just add a little bit of glow to that. That looks pretty good. And if you wanted to have some depth, you could even copy this layer. I'm just dragging that layer, the text layer, onto the new layer button. And that'll make it glow even more. And we could go go to our move tool, and just using the arrow keys, I'm going to move it over slightly. And then the layer that's in the back, I'm going to add a little bit of a blur to, maybe a Gaussian blur. It's going to ask you if you want to convert it to a smart object or rasterize. And in this case, I want to convert it to a smart object. And I'm going to add a blur of, let's say 3. Hit OK. And then I'm going to decrease the opacity. We'll say about 50%. And that's looking pretty good. So that's the quick version. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting the long version of this tutorial where we're going to make a matrix code screen that looks a little bit more like what they used on screen. But that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.